Okay, I think we should be live. I think we should be up and running. Make sure YouTube is all set. We should be. Can you hear me? Yep, y'all can hear me. So, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another One Piece Manga live stream, live reaction. Felix, I see you in the chat. What is good, my lord? One Piece Chapter 1153, The Bus of Loki. It is almost midnight here where I am. The chapter came out a couple hours ago. I had to watch some Love Island. I'm sorry, guys. I am still stuck. It has a chokehold on me. It has a chokehold on me. This Love Island. Listen, this season of Love Island. Let me just get it. Let me just get this out real quick. Love Island USA season 7. It's been irking me. I hate all these islanders, but I think as anime fans, you should be curious to see the storylines and the characters, because these are real people that are running amok. There's a character named Ace. There's a Hooda. R.I.P. to Jeremiah, who was a One Piece fan. Bro, reposted the TikTok of Queen going zoom, zoom, zoom. That's another story. But the shippers, the fanfic people, they won with today's episode. And that's all I'll say. Maybe you're a guy watching by yourself. Maybe you're a girl watching by yourself. Maybe you watching with your partner. Somebody's watching with their partner. Hey, I'm entertained. But this is about the One Piece. Why? Chapter 1153, The Birth of Loki. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Like the stream. Let me know your thoughts after the fact. If you watch this after the fact with that comment, hit that notification bell and check out Moon Piece Podcast. Me and Danny will be doing a stream Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Returning guest, Mugiwara no Goofy. So, house cleaning out the way without any further ado. Let's just get into it. All right. Chapter 1153, The Birth of Loki. Oni Child, Yamato, and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 37. Kikunojo, the Daimyo of Ringo, and Boss Cho. All right, so we got Yamato really just traveling. So now Yamato's and Ringo. Nice to see their journey continue on. No Page One and Ulti here. Boss Cho, y'all remember, it was one of the people that was back in the day with old man Hyogoro, I believe. I think that's his name. Flower Man. Yeah. Fine. Let's move on. Venturing into the past, Dory and Broggy share the wild childhood with Harold, the Prince of ELBAPH. Oh, okay. So they grew up together. So they gang for real. Day ones. Born into the bloodline of the ancient giants. Nasty. Been a minute. Yo, bro, you got to come through to the Moon Piece streams, bro. Where's me and my co? So we can really, you see us chop it up, bro. Sun Jin Woo, what's good? Check out the VOD later. All right, well, enjoy reading, y'all. Thank you for coming through. Born into the bloodline of the ancient giants, the prince possessed a colossal body, monstrous strength, and high status. He grew into an arrogant and unruly rogue that no one could rein in. What a bore. Everyone outside ELBAPH is pathetically weak and puny. Oh, they just skipping ahead. We moved from baby and we getting the Odin flashback. Actually, let me get my glasses because my eyes is already feeling it. See, it's a difference when you get to do the stream early in the day, you got fresh eyes, but like I've been doing stuff all day. I've been working all day and all that. So I'm like, oh no, it's midnight. My eyes is feeling it. So let's just be for real. Woof. Things always get clearer once you put your glasses on, boy. Gotta readjust. The light hit my face like bam. Thought I was fighting for my life just now, y'all. All right. Born into the bloodline of the ancient giants, the prince possessed a colossal body, monstrous strength, and high status. He grew into an arrogant, unruly rogue that no one could rein in. What a bore. Everyone outside ELBAPH is pathetically weak and puny. Bro was picking a booger, and it literally took out a whole. Hey, all right, Nasty. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub, man. Dude just flicked a booger and it took out a whole like sea beast. Ain't that right, guys? Exactly, sire. It's just as you say. The kingdom of Bunt, New World. Come one, come all. Standing 10 meters tall, each of her steps is an earthquake. Her roar is thunder itself. She's one of the world's elusive giants, hailing all the way from ELBAPH. Take a gander at Ida. Whoa. Yeah, okay. They got Ida with the freckles. Ida with the freckles. Get away from the cage. It's dangerous. Oh, no. So these humans, are these humans? No, she's an ancient giant. So, like, they might be giants too, right? The Kingdom of Bunt. Is the Kingdom of Bunt also giants? Because I don't know, man. The size scale is throwing me off. Raw, get away from the cage. It's dangerous. Ah, whoa. Felix said Ida kind of bad. Felix got a type. It takes balls to turn one of us giants into a roadside attraction. Oh, he big mad. Bada ha ha. Yeah ha ha ha. They were fools to mock ELBAPH. We sure showed them. Who are you? Wait, where's the horns at? No need to thank me. I'm the king of ELBAPH. I couldn't just sit back while they slighted my homeland. Okay. Look at this nigga Harold. Harold trying to low-key Riz up. He trying to give awkward Riz. Oh, she snuffed Harold. Light work. Quick, no observation hockey. Pow. No way. Your Majesty, King Harold. Huh? That nigga is shocked. He said, turn this ship around. You need to apologize. A lot of people got hurt. Okay, Ida. Yo, Ida. Yo, Oda. Why you drew all that back there? Oda? Are you crazy? You want to go back to that puny dog kingdom? Oh, he barking on her. You want me to rough you up? Oh, she duffed him out. King Harold. They took me in and gave me work after finding me adrift at the brink of death. Thanks to their kindness, I was able to earn enough to eat and recover from my injuries. Damn. She said, you fucking up my money, bro. He thought he was Captain Save-A-Hole. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Thanks to their kindness, I was able to earn enough to eat and recover from their injuries. Little dolls? What the hell is that supposed to mean? You just happen to be born big. Your strength is a quirk of fate. Yo, Ida giving it up crazy. Don't kid yourself. into thinking you're better than the humans, you arrogant disgrace. This kind of crap is why all of us other giants are always lumped in with you ELBAPH savages. I think that this is Hashradin's mom. I think Ida might be Hashradin's mom. Cause like Loki's born from an ancient giant. But they said that like Harold got with some like non ELBAPH giant. I was just born big. Damn, she really told him. He big mad. Look at her going back and helping them. Yo, she got a funny looking face though, y'all. She got a funny looking face. I ain't gonna lie. She's so sweet though. King Harold, are we setting sail? What are you guys spacing out for? Huh? Help them rebuild, you imbeciles. That miniature model city of theirs. Yes, sir. Yo, Harold turned good for the box. It be like that. It be like that. It be like that. I respect that. Their construction techniques are completely different. We'll teach you some stuff for when you get back to ELBAPH. Your use of spices is something too. I've never eaten anything with this much flavor before. Okay. Okay. They learning about foods and all that. And the quality of your fabrics. Look at Harold bowing down. They're so sophisticated. Humans sure are good with their hands. Is this stuff that he's thinking in his head? Harold is thinking all this. The construction. He's like admiring the construction, the spices, the food, the fabrics. He's like, yeah, it's given road right now. It's giving road. Chill, Felix. Chill. The humans talking on Harold. And now they doing the Nika dance? Look at it like this, Harold. The destruction of anything in this world is a waste. They doing the sun god Nika dance. I was born on Samuwanai Island in the South Blue. One thing led to another, and I ended up on these seas. You went over the blood-soaked serpent? Are they calling the red line? Are they calling the red line the blood-soaked serpent? Are you talking about the red line? Well, yeah, I did, but I can't go back now. Oh my God. There's titans inside the wall. There's titans inside the wall, y'all. There is a serpent inside the red line. Oh my days. That's what the red line is covering. It's a serpent wrapped around the world. And the passage is where the end of its tail and its mouth meets. Like the little passage you'll be going through. I don't know. What is it called again? You know when they enter the Grand Line? Come to ELBAPH. We're not as savage as you think. Yeah, maybe I judge you too harshly. Yo, he risen. He in love, boy. King Harold has really changed. It's kind of creepy. Hopefully it's just a phase. Yo, he is feeling it, boy. ELBAPH, 105 years ago. Okay, so we went from 109, so 4 years have passed. Up until now, we've committed countless sins, and it's time we atone for them. What's wrong with you, Harold? As king, I intend to frequently travel overseas. I hope to extend a hand of reconciliation to our neighbors and learn from their cultures. Our land can become more prosperous if we learn from the world. Dory, Broggy, and the others will never stop running wild. Bro say, yo, let me get a chopped cheese. Listen, man, I do what I can, man. In this economy, you gotta learn how to make your own, bro. They say Dorian Broggy is still set as bozos. Well, Dorian Broggy is about to get into their fight and be stuck on Little Garden. P.S. I haven't read yet. Let me catch up real quick. All right, Sean, go do that, bruv. I go way back with those two. They have always had an unusual disposition. They've never failed to treat humans fairly and honorably. That's true. We can still hold on to our warrior ways, right? We may have to reconsider some traditions if other countries feel threatened. She's helped him become more progressive. We love to see it. We love to see an open-minded person, bro. We love to see an open-minded man. We may have to reconsider some traditions if other countries feel threatened. Zap ba ba ba. What a change. Ba ja ja. Seems there's a tumultuous journey ahead. Harold is, no, ELBAPH is blessed. They said blessed. Okay. Okay. Say we exchange diplomats with other nations. We could build a deeper cultural understanding. I see. So it's like a fancy hostage deal, huh? That's not it at all. People need to forge connections. Otherwise, international cooperation is impossible. Yo, your boy Harold got woke over a girly pop, bro, doing his homework while she there sleeping. ELBAPH, 81 years ago. Okay, time is skipping. So now, Dorian Broggy on Little Garden. Now, at this point, Eastern Fishing Village. You finally had the baby? Ida, Harold, congratulations. Thank you. Ida and I, unfortunately, we can't recognize your marriage. Only pure blood can be permitted within the royal family. Damn, already. Already, bro. Damn it. Forgive me, Ida. All these issues boil down to culture. Our feelings alone won't change things. You're always welcome in our village, Ida. Isn't that great, Hajudin? At least you can stay near your papa. Yeah. There go baby Hajudin. Harold, meet your future bride. Yo, Oda. Oda. Oh my days. Oh my days. Harold, meet your future bride. Lady Estrid carries the noble blood of the ancient giants. She is a woman truly fit to become queen. Oh my days. Oh my days. I was born in Alcohol Village to the north. I am a student of the Earth Wind Arts. Yeah. Oh my days. I am fated to love you for the rest of my life. Forget about that Eastern woman and her bastard. Oh no, That's ELBAPH, Alcohol Village, daughter from a prominent background. Astrid, yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. A new bombshell has entered the villa. The energies here are aligned to the east. This won't do at all. The king's spirit is leaking out. Quick, shut the windows. This nigga, his hockey is releasing. His hockey is releasing. He's folding. He's folding. Oh my days. What? And that mirror is positioned in a lethal 5-star configuration. Dispose of it. What? Meet Ashura, the horse of good fortune. Yo, what? It's a fine steed, worthy of you, your majesty. Consider it a gift from my family. It's sure to bring you good fortune. It's huge. Why does it have 8 legs? They're so confused. Even they confused. They're like, what is good with this horse? Guards, take all the jewels and go to my room. Yo, she came in and said, this is my house. The king's vicinity should be focused on the energies of earth and wind. Also, inform the servants that from today onward, the king and I will take all our meals on silver platters. What? Isn't that just an indulgence? 8 legs like Sleipnir of Norse myth. Okay, Taco. Yo, Taco, we appreciate you for coming with the lore, with the facts. With the facts. Oda kind of is a madman, bro. Like, how much does Oda read? Because it's one thing for, like, all of us can't, not just one of us can, like, pick up on every single thing in reference to other, stories that's been told in the history of the world, right? And it takes multiple people in the community to come together and, fully grasp a chapter. And, maybe I'm glazing right now, but it's kind of insane that Oda does this, right? This is one man. Unless people are reading shit for him and being like, hey, how about using this thing from like this thing, right? But even still, taking someone's advice and executing it is still one thing, right? It's a whole nother thing. But Estrid is out here like, bitch, I'm a baddie, I get what I want. All right, 70-ish years ago. In this age, the rough seas still made travel between islands difficult. Okay, so now we're going 70 years ago. So what's his Hajridin was born. Let's see, 105, and then we got 81. So there's 11 years, maybe. If we're going to 70, so it's been 11 years since Hajridin been born. Not even that. Yes, 81 years ago. Okay, so 11 years later. Just trying to do the math. No, 70-ish? Why 70-ish and not 70? Did all that for nothing. In this age, the rough seas still made travel between islands difficult. ELBAPH's advanced navigation techniques intrigued other countries. Okay, what is this? He's showing them a log pose? This is how they they talk about the North Star stuff. Their compass. There's a star which never moves called the Pole Star. Oh, really? Kanji says North Star. Okay, so he's teaching people how to travel the seas. King Harold, you met the fishmen? Yup. It's about time. I even saw mermaids. Their people carry the blood of the ocean. In their country, a prince was born by the name of Neptune. Okay. So he saw when Neptune was born, and it wasn't just fishmen and mermen around. The sea creatures themselves were coming together in jubilation. Wow. 63 years ago, West Castle, ELBAPH. While Harold was overseas, okay, so 81, 63, okay, 81, so it's been 22 years? 22 years? Harold met all these people, not one mention of him all series on any island. Come on, bro. Come on, Sean. Don't do that to Oda. Don't do that to my glorious king. 63 years ago, West Castle, ELBAPH. While Harold was overseas. Congratulations, my queen. It's a healthy boy. His name is Loki. I spoke with the king about it. Let me get a good look at my son's face. Ew. Huh? What is that? She said, what is that? Bro got the serpent eyes. What is that? Listen, I'm not above calling a baby ugly. Ah, it's horrid. Your Highness, it's freaking me out. What is that? This thing can't possibly be mine. Damn, you know what? Maybe they giving her that karma. They giving her that karma. Cause she thought she was a baddie. They give her that karma. Cause she was a baddie. And Ida was alright. Right? Ida was alright. But Hashirden is kind of alright looking. But baby, it was like Hashirden was a cute baby. But Loki's not a cute baby. Just like Loki and Norse Myth stuff, right? Bro, look like a frost giant. This thing can't possibly be mine. Your Highness, please calm down. Tell the king it was a stillbirth. This is utterly unacceptable. Oh, they trying to murk it? Ah! It's cursed. Just look at it. It's a monster. When the Prince of ELBAPH stretched his arms into the air, no one was there to take those small hands in theirs. Oh, you're not about to make me feel bad for calling this baby ugly. You're not about to. Nigga was born like Shrek, born like the Grinch, born like Elphaba. Your Highness, stop this. That's the prince. Oh, she is mad. It is said that the most unfortunate souls are those rejected from birth by their own mother. Oh, if fuck them kids was a person, if fuck them kids was a person, yo, she just yeeted Loki into the underworld. Listen to me. No child was born today. I forbid you from telling anyone. Where are you going? I'm returning to my village. I never want to give birth again. She said, I'm retiring. She said, take me out, coach. Your Highness, Captain, it's coming from the realm of the dead. The realm of the dead? What about it? She is big mad. Ah! Oh, this nigga is climbing up. Ah! He is climbing back up. I grieve different. But oh my God. This nigga is climbing back up the tree. Soon after, Queen Estrid collapsed due to ill health. Dispose of the child. It's becoming clear this was foretold long before it came into the world. It is said that King Harold will someday be slain by his own son. Enough with this crazy talk. Oh, we're going full mythology. We're going with all of it, huh? Meanwhile, Harold struggled against the walls of diplomacy. Blocked by the world government again. Why can't countries just be free? Damn. Hey, he's your little brother. Don't you want to see the little guy? If he's not your kid, Mom, then there's no way I can call him my little brother. Hydrogen is like, how old now? This is 21, 23 years later. So Hydrogen's probably like what, 2? Nah. If this is 23 years later divided by 3, so Hydrogen's got to be about 7 years old, maybe 8 years old. Why can't countries just be free? All right. Yep. Hey, he's your little brother. Don't you want to see the little guy? If he's not your kid, Mom, then there's no way I can call him my little brother. Oh, sweetie, you're so cute. Even when you say such awful things. Aw, his mom is so damn, son. From then on, every misfortune that struck ELBAPH was chalked up to Loki's curse. The accursed prince is born. And that is the end of the chapter. Okay, there's some notes. This week, ELBAPH was romanized with the PH, spelling for the first time within the manga's artwork itself. We have decided not to update this time due to the inconsistency it would cause in our previous chapters. We hope to fix all the previous chapters in one batch at the end of the arc. Assuming no new information presents itself. Can literally mean not Samuana can literally mean not chilly. We believe it's just a pun on Samukana. Hokkaido has just a few places that end in nai. So maybe just a joke contrasted to Hokkaido with the tropical nature of our South Seas. South Blue. Okay, got it. Okay. Got to rethink everything that just happened. Reprocess. All right. Let's get into this recap. One Piece chapter 1153, y'all. A new bombshell has entered the villa because we meet 2 baby moms. One is I. The other one, woo, Oda, you devious man. But before we get there, let's start with the cover story. We have Yamato talking to the daimyo of Ringo, Kikunojo. And we also got Boss Cho, who was cool with, what's his name? Hyogoro, Flower Man, you know what I mean? So it's fine. Only Child Pilgrimage, you know what I mean? Volume 37 is going to continue on. We're in Ringo now. We'll see what else happens. We're going to be here for a while, y'all. We're going to be here for a while. But, Oda, in this chapter, you moving a lot faster than I thought you would in regards to the timeline of things. Because before, we were at 109 years ago, right? But the chapter opens up. We see young Dorian Broggy, who used to always get busy day ones with young Harold, the Prince of ELBAPH, right? And we start to learn more things about the bloodline of the ancient giants, right? Well, we knew this already, but we know they automatically have high status, monstrous strength, a colossal body. And Harold was arrogant. He grew arrogant because he was that guy. He was born like LeBron compared to the rest of these chumps. You know what I mean? So we get this clip. Harold we could cut a little bit from Harold being a teensy weensy baby to more of a teenager. Bro is on the ship picking his nose, right? He's like, everybody outside of ELBAPH is mad weak. Picked his nose, picked out a booger, and it took out a sea beast. My friends, his booger took out a sea beast. He's different. He grieves different. Nah, let me stop. Let me chill. But yeah, the Kingdom of Bunt we cut to now in the New World. Everybody, there's an attraction going on. There's people showing off what I thought deemed to be an ancient giant at first, because I'm like, oh, look at the horns on this thing. I'm thinking, whoa, is this another giant village at first? Because of the scaling of the people and everything like that. I was like, is this another giant village that trapped an ancient giant? Like, I knew that there were other giant villages, because at first I'm thinking, oh, we heard that like Harold had Hadrid in with some rando from a random island that's not of ancient blood. So that's why Harold is kind of deemed like, well, he's kind of a bastard. So that's why he can't be the king. But, there's an attraction going on, and Harold peeps it from deep. He said, what? You taking my people? You gonna cage me and mine? Harold is on his Eren Yeager-ish. He pulls up and he frees her. Liberation. Harold thought he was the sun god himself, y'all. He thought he was the sun god himself. He frees Shorty, and I'm not gonna lie to you. We found out the character's name is Ida. Ida's eye, right? Ida is well built in the bottom. The face is eye. But Ida is a wonderful person, a wonderful soul, I promise. But Harold just assumed wrong. He did not read the situation. Harold thought he was Captain Save-A-O. You know what I mean? Because she did not want to be saved. She puts paws on that man. He was like, I saved you. Are you good? Let's bring you back to the homeland, right? I couldn't sit back while they did that to you. And she just duffs, bro. The people on the ship is like, Nani, my liege, my lord. He's like, oh, did he just hit me? He said, I'm in love. He said, I am in love. She said, turn this ship around. You need to go apologize. A lot of people got hurt. And he screams back at her. He said, are you crazy? You want me to go back and apologize to them little ass people? She's not having it. Ida's not having it, y'all. Hit him with the 1-2. Hit him with the oda, the Gatling. Lumped him up again, saying, what does that mean? Just because you born with a big body and all this strength, that was just fate. That you was just born that way. You nothing special, my guy. You're nothing. If you thinking you're better than them, then that's arrogant, right? So this is why they talk about us like this. I don't want to be lumped in with you ELBAPH savages, because she's not from ELBAPH. She's not from ELBAPH. She said, I'm not like y'all. Y'all moving different. It's kind of weird. Now, listen, I know some of y'all been saying, La Mega, make ELBAPH great again, but I still believe in it a little bit because the situation we're currently in the current time, right? But, it's not about that right now. It's not about that right now. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. She got Harold rethinking himself. Harold, for the box, is starting to see the world a little differently. Third eye's getting open. You know what I mean? He said, I was just born big, right? And Ida brings him back, and now they helping the kingdom put their stuff together, right? So they doing that, and Harold now yells at the people because they thinking Harold's like, all right, man, we out King Harold. He's like, what are you talking about? Go help, you imbeciles. Help build their miniature little Lego CD, right? Road would love this. Road would love all this. Shay, what's good? I see you in the chat. You missed the stream. But we still here. You missed the read-through, but we still here. Taco, Harold, like Odin, was a menace when he was young. Listen, man, I don't know how long this backstory about to be. We're on break next week, right? I don't know how long it's going to be, the backstory and all. But that Odin backstory was like 20-something chapters, y'all. The Kuma backstory was like 9 chapters. I almost thought it was going to last until the end of the year because we're in June already, taking into account breaks. Maybe the backstory might be 6 more chapters, maybe 8 more chapters. I'm not sure yet. That's where my head is at right now. But back to focusing on the chapter. Harold is yelling at his people, go help, right? But while they're helping, we start to see him, like Harold is observing everything, and he's truly paying attention. Now that third eye is open, you know what I mean? He's like, man, the way they build stuff is crazy. Yo, they spices. They using spices. Harold is giving the Europeans learning about spices right now, even though they don't be using them, right? He said, yo, I never had food with this type of flavor. He said, oh, is that a doubles? Is that a roti? Is that oxtail? He said, the quality of fabrics. He said, is that a Supreme shirt? Is that Celine? He said, you got the tabbies on? He's like, man, they sophisticated. They good with their hands. Let me get those Rick Owens, right? And he's now the kids are like having fun with Harold. Now he's celebrating with the people, doing the Nika dance, right? Harold is becoming a sun god himself. He's becoming a little more woke, right? So then we learn more about Ida. We found out Ida is born on Samawanai Island in the South Blue, right? Which kind of predicted when I first started reading the chapter. I was like, okay, she's definitely not from ELBAPH. So it must be Hadrian's mom, right? Hadrian's older than Loki. So, she said one thing led to another, and I just ended up on the seas. I don't know. And here I am, right? And then Harold acts and says it in a very specific way. You went over the blood-soaked serpent? And she's like, the red line, you mean? I mean, yeah, but like I can't go back now. So that made me think. For once. There are titans inside of the wall, my friends. There are titans inside of the wall. There is a serpent inside of the red line. And where the entrance is that they went through, which I'm trying to remember what it's called, Reverse Mountain, right? That's where the mouth and the tail meets of that serpent from the mural. That is what is keeping the world divided. There's a serpent wrapped around the globe inside the red line. And when it awakens, the red line will fall. I'm just saying. Right? So, Shade, his first time meeting a Lunarian is going to be tough. It doesn't happen in this chapter, but we'll see. Well, because Lunarians is kind of already cooked, right? I think they already cooked the Lunarians. But I don't know. Well, there's still a lot more years to go. So, that's just my thoughts on the red line. So, now he's saying, like, hey, yo, Ida, like, he's vibing out, like, come to ELBAPH. You know what I mean? We not savages like you think. And she said, you know what? You kind of cute. Maybe I judge you too harshly. Now you vibing out. I see you. I see him. He putting in work. He changing for the ussy, right? So now we go ELBAPH 105 years ago, right? So this is 4 years later, essentially, because before we was at 109. Up until now he's talking to the people of ELBAPH, right? He's seen the world. He's traveled. He's come to preach a new gospel. He's learned something. He's a new man, right? So up until now, we've committed countless sins, and it's time for us to atone. They like, what is wrong with him? He has changed. He used to be a menace. He said, I seen the world, my friends. I've seen it. I've read the holy word of Oda myself. And it's time for us to extend and open up our borders, learn from these cultures. We can be more prosperous. We can become better. And they like, what? Dorian Broggy would never stop going crazy. Listen, don't worry. Dorian Broggy is going to be stuck fighting on Little Garden in a couple years anyway, right? They was there for 100 years. We not far off, right? 4 years from this conversation, Dorian Broggy ain't going to be seen for a while. So the giant warrior pirates will disappear. Don't worry about it, guys. But there's like, hey, listen, those my guys. I grew up with them guys. They never really had no beef with humans. They treat them fairly and honorably. They not racist. We not racist. We woke. Bro said he went to one cookout. He became a hotep. I see no lie. I see no lie, Felix. I see no lie. He said, but they asked him, though. They want to make sure, hey, can we still say the N-word, though? He said, can we still hold on to our warrior ways? He said, we may have to reconsider how we move a little bit, just so countries don't feel threatened. Right now, we see Ja Rule, and I forgot what's the other dude name that died, that Big Mom killed. We see them now, and they're like, man, things are changing, huh? He's like, yeah, man, this is about to be an interesting world ahead. And then we see Ida. Ida's like, Harold is ELBAPH is blessed. I'm way up. They feel blessed. The giant pirates will do span on that 100 year. See? Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. Jorul. Nah, is Jarul and Jorul? R.I.P. dude is his name. See, we don't know his name. Somebody let me know his name. So now we start to see cuts of more time passing. Harold learning more from different countries, like exchanging liquor, and we got to exchange with the diplomats. We got to talk to the people there, gain a deeper cultural understanding. And the whole time, his little baby girl, his wifey, his honey, his Erykah Badu. He's Andre 3000, and this is Erykah Badu just sitting there sleeping while he takes his notes, learns how to become a better ruler. More time passes now. 81 years ago now. So we were at 104. Now we're at 81. So we're docking 91. And then, so 21 years? 21 years? Oh, so their names are Jorul and Jarul? That's crazy. There we go. Thanks for teaching me something. But yeah, 81 years ago now, the Eastern Fishing Village. Harold is born. And people are hyped. They're like, yo, we love this for y'all. Yo, Rule. I'm dying, Jody List. I'm dying. You mad funny for that. People were excited. Except for them goddamn elders of the Leaf Village. These shadowy figures came out of nowhere just to say, hey, she ain't from here. She's a half-breed. She's a muggle. Listen, we European here, and you brought one of them. You brought one of them big-lipped. You brought one of those, so we can't recognize that. You got to have the ancient giant blood to be recognized as royal family. So that baby can't never be king, can't never be no prince, right? And Harold just takes it. Harold, cut their heads off. You the king. You ain't gotta take that. He just listens, bro. He's like, I'm sorry, Ida. And Ida don't even trip. She said, you know what? I get it. It's the culture. You try your best to try to change the culture, but at least we can still, stay in the village here and you can still be close to your papa, right? Right, Harold? Right, right, nah, right, Hodgedon? Baby Hodgedon? And look at baby Hodgedon, cute little bald head baby. He regular looking. He like, damn, that's it, right? So then it happens, y'all. It happens. Let me put on my best voice like this dude. Let's switch up. Let's switch up right now. Let's switch up right now. Because Eiichiro Oda, you madman. A new bombshell has entered the villa. Harold, meet your future bride, Estrid. Oda, you are cooking. You are cooking. Baddie. I thought Ripley was bad, y'all. Estrid? Oh, oh, he cooked here. Oda cooked a absolutely delicious meal. She said she was born in Alcohol Village in the north. She said, let me get the Casamigos. She said, I am a student of the earth and wind arts. I don't even know what that means. But she got that ancient giant blood. She's from a prominent background. She got money. Bro said, I would never do either like that. Shade, I would. What do you want from me? I'm but a mere mortal. I'm but a mere mortal. Right? So Estrid is putting the moves on Harold now. She's like, what's up, my king? I'm fated to love you for the rest of your life. So you better forget about baby girl. Baby girl. That's not your nigga. That's not your nigga. That's not your. You better forget about her. And that little bastard kid of hers. We don't acknowledge Jon Snow over here. Quick, shut the windows. The king's spirit is leaking out. What you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Listen, I love Ida too, man, but let's just call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade. Listen, Ida got a nice butt. But Astrid is like Adriana from Love Island, USA Season 7. She got the package. Now, the personality's not there. She just want the cash. She's giving Ice Spice, bitch, in my body, I get what I want. Poopy doopy in my pants. But I'm but a mere mortal. So she's immediately in queen mode. She's telling everybody what to do in the castle. Go do that, go do that. Yo, let's give rid of that. Bring in my eight-legged horse from some Norse mythology. They are confused. Even the regular guard people was like, what? Why is there an eight-legged horse? Listen, everybody else, now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm the bad guy. Ida is Fearless's pick. Ida is Shade's pick. Estrid is like Huda. I didn't say that. Shade said that. He said, keep her away from me. Bro, calling Estrid Huda? Mommy? Mamacita? A mom of what? A mom of what for real? A dog? A mom of a dog is for real. It's coming up. But yeah, she telling them what to do. She said, take the jewels out, all of that, right? So now, 70-ish years pass, right? From her now ascending the throne, marrying Harold, right? Traveling now, Harold's traveling through the seas. Harold's traveling through the seas. We get a note that people still don't know how to travel around the seas because of how difficult it is. So I think this is the moment in which he teaches humans and other people, how they get through and travel around. And he's saying they use this thing which attracts the pole star, which is like the North Star for us, or the kanji for North Star, which I think is the original idea of, the log pose. I think Harold is the one who introduced the concept of the log pose to other people. Jody List, this bro called the nice butt of Ida. Love it. You got it. I'm just saying. And now Harold is talking to the other giants. They're like, yo, King Harold, you met fishmen? He said, yup. I seen mermaids, man. They carry the blood of, like, the fishmen are different. They carry the blood of the fish, of the ocean and all of that. Listen, and when I went there, there was a prince just born. Neptune. Neptune. So bro was present when Neptune was born. Bro was present. He seen it, right? He said the secrets themselves were coming together in jubilation. It was lit. So he's still traveling the world, gaining more knowledge, third eye. We love to see a man who continues to grow, progress, and expand his knowledge, becomes open to learning new things. I doubted you, my guy. I doubted you. I've been saying that you might have been a asshole for real. So now I know you got Dami Reversied. I know you got Dami Reversied now, my guy. But then, we cut to 23 years later again, 63 years ago now. West Castle in ELBAPH. While Harold's overseas doing his thing. Whew. Taco, lots of princesses in this chapter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, you're talking log pose. You're hitting that with that third eye. Third eye, I'm telling you, bro. I am not above calling babies ugly. I'm not. And Estrid, it's giving Loki. It's giving Loki. It's giving Frost Giant from Marvel right now. It's giving something because that boy is born with the snake eyes. He is born with the devil eyes. That's why it's giving the Katakuri. He covers his eyes because he doesn't want anybody to call him a freak. See, Loki looks like a baddie on the outside, right? Right? But he got them eyes covered like Katakuri got his mouth covered. Because he don't want nobody to call him a freak. Because this baby is ugly, y'all. Esther was so bad. That good karma. Like, she was a baddie. But she was also a bad person in the spirit, in the soul. She said, I want the silver plates only to eat on. Put the gold in my room. She was an ugly soul. So she gave birth to an ugly baby. You hate to see it, right? Hadrian, nobody says Hadrian's a baddie, right? Hadrian at least got a regular size head. You got a little baldy, but got a regular size head. When Estrid sees this baby, she said, oh my days, what is that? Ew, what is that? She said, tell the king it was a stillbirth. This is not, we can't keep this thing. This thing is cursed. It's a monster. And then Oda hits the narrator boxes. And this is where I feel bad. Now I feel bad because I went on the rant saying this baby ugly, right? You got this nigga Loki like over here like, when the Prince of ELBAPH stretched his arms into the air, no one was there to take those small hands in theirs. Nobody wanted to pick that baby up. At least you thought, because Esther did pick that baby up. They like, Your Highness, stop this. She grabbed that baby and yeeted him out the sun realm. Yeeted the baby out the sun realm. You thought Bo and Hancock looking down and kicking dogs was bad? No, Estrid really yeeted this baby to the underworld. Banished to the shadow realm. Room no shambles. This poor baby. Yeah. Just like Loki for real, right? And those rejected by their own mother, bro, come on. It is, the narrator starts cooking. It is said the most unfortunate souls are those rejected by their own mother. Yeah, it does kind of suck. She really tried to go back and say, yo, listen to me. No child was born today. Don't tell nobody about this. All right? And she just tries to go back to her village. She trying to get her coin. She said, I'm never giving birth again. That shit was crazy. I'm not about to pop out another one of those. Y'all not about to catch me slipping. Look at this. The chat said, baddie that is bad. She reminds me of Alifa, Bonnie's nurse, the one who destroyed Kuma's letters to Bonnie. Oh, there we go. Sean, more people should do it. I will call a baby ugly without hesitation. Tasha Mansuri, how did Loki get Ragnar? We'll find out, right? We'll find out. We don't know yet. That's something to be said. Jody Liz, drop that baby to hell. OMG. Violated. She threw the baby into the underworld for real. Be honest with your friends. If your mixtape is whack, it's whack. If the fit is whack, it's whack. Babies ain't no different. LOL. You just met that kid. You don't even go here. I don't even know you. I don't owe you that. Yo, Sean OD'ing, bro. I thought I was a menace, but at least I got an ally with me. Some of y'all lying. I'm wildin'. Felix. Who's what? Leave a comment anywhere if you have no problem calling a baby ugly. It be like that. We're not gonna say the baby might not get unugly, but come on, son. Out fresh out. But anyway, yeeting that baby to the Shadow Realm means nothing because Loki used Monster Reborn. This nigga Loki, he really he grieves different. I grieve different. This nigga is climbing back up the tree. They like, hold, Your Highness, the baby is coming back. She said, what? What? The baby is coming back. Climbing up the whole tree. She collapsed due to ill health. That baby gave her trauma. That baby gave her trauma, son. Now, the guards is talking to Harold when he comes back. Yo, we got to dispose of this child. It's becoming clear. It's been foretold. Like, this baby is a curse. Like, they say that this baby that Harold is going to be killed by his own kid, which we've seen in a lot of mythology. A lot of what's the exact mythology where you have Zeus and all of that, right? Like Olympus and et cetera, et cetera. What's the exact Greek gods, right? We definitely heard that tale been told where somebody was destined to be killed plenty of times by their kid, right? And the king, runs from that that prophecy forever, but it always never really turns out exactly as it seems, right? You know what I mean? Joe, the narrator is preaching in poetry in Japanese in this chapter. We need to check out the Japanese translations for this chapter. Okay. Look at that. See, this is the best thing about having a chat when you're doing the One Piece WA, is because you get to learn more things. Loki also killed a bear or a wolf thing too. Did I see that? Did he? Is that why I got all that blood on him? Because I did see that there was, is that what he did? Oh my days. I didn't even peep that. Felix, real one. It's a real one, right? So Harold is trying to just like struggle against people in his ear about Loki, right? And also he's struggling with the government again. I think he's trying to continue to get ELBAPH recognized as part of the world government, and he was blocked again. But then he says, why can't countries just be free? Is he trying to become part of the world government? Or is he trying to get a lot of these countries to be free from the world government and to remove like the holy tributes and all that stuff? Is that what he's pleading for? I'm not sure exactly. But we then cut to Ida again. That sweet soul. She got dumped off the villa. We still love Ida. Justice for Ida. Justice for Jeremiah. She's talking to an 11-year-old, essentially. No, well, technically, mathematically, it's been 23 years. So Hydrogen's about maybe 7 or 8 years old. She's like, hey, why don't you go see your little brother? Like, he's such a cute little guy. You got to go hang out with him, right? And Hydrogen's like, that's not your kid. Why? There's no way I'm going to call that my brother. And he's being an asshole. And she's over here like, oh, you're so cute, even when you're being an asshole. She is the sweetest. The sweetest mom. Just let the boy be king. Let Harold just be king of the giants. And let Loki, I guess, figure out how to join the crew. I don't know, man. But they about to give Loki one of the saddest backstories ever, because they say from then on, every misfortune that struck ELBAPH was chalked up to Loki's curse. And we see a silhouette of Loki looking like a young Kaido. Look at, he got his Kaido, his club, giving a Thunder Bagawa. And we going on break week. He wants a free and equal world, but doesn't know how to attain it. Now, and then Shay says, now watch Viz somehow F that ish up like they did last chapter. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But let's see. There's a sad born in mud and it gets worse. It reminds me of Berserk. It is given Berserk. It's given very similar to when Guts was born. And listen, I'm a Berserk fan. I'm a Berserk fan. And I'm a JoJo's fan. You know what I mean? So I understand the reference here. I get what you're saying here. You cooking here. You cooking here. This chapter, it's lore piece. We in lore piece, right? We in backstory. So, we got to have a different set of tempered expectations, right? I don't know how much longer we're going to be in this backstory, but this is fine with me right now. I'm digging the pacing. I thought Oda was going to take a lot more time, maybe a chapter or two before we got to the birth of Loki. I didn't think it would be the chapter right after. You know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe like 8 more chapters of backstory. Just got to see. It's been 2 so far. Well, I guess 1 because we kind of got into it in the later half of last chapter. So 1.5. It is what it is. Good chapter, in my opinion. I really enjoyed everything that happened here. I love the progression here. I love the references to Neptune and meeting Ida and seeing how Ida gave it up and seeing Dorian Broggy, and they don't even bring up that Dorian Broggy is stuck on Little Garden. Just seeing the birth of Loki. Estrid is a baddie. Oda, you don't miss. Estrid also, listen, if Fuck Them Kids was a person, that's Estrid. Is she the worst mom in One Piece? I mean, you let me know. Who's the worst mom? Estrid or Big Mom? Joe, you read Berserk. Yes, glad you got. See, I get it. Listen, I know. Listen, I'm a man of culture. Do what I can. If I'm gonna give the chapter a rating out of 10, I'll probably give it an 8. Give it an 8. I think this is good. I'm entertained. It was fun. I'm hoping to get more deep lore. I'm sticking on my theory that there's titans in the wall. The red serpent is the red line. And once that thing gets broken down, there's going to be a serpent that comes out. And Reverse Mountain is where the mouth and the tail meets. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you watch this after the fact. Leave a like on the stream, y'all. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And then check us out Sunday on the Moon Piece Podcast channel. Guys, if you're subscribing to me and watching my streams, please, I'm begging you, check out the Moon Piece Podcast channel because this Sunday, 12 p.m., me and my co-host Danny will be streaming with Mugiwara, no Goofy. So, we're going to be doing this chapter. We're going to be live reading through, saying our theories, saying our thoughts. It should be a good time. So check that out. So on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.